Kewen here, coming to you from Tampa, Florida. Boy, it's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Glad you could join me today. We're going to talk some more out of John Maxwell's book, Put Your Dream to the Test. We've already talked about a couple different topics from that book. We've talked about the ownership question. Is a dream really yours, or is it somebody else's? You're trying to live out some guru or somebody's big dream for you, okay? And then we've talked about clarity, how clear you see your dream. And that will help define your purpose also. Today I want to talk to you about something that's probably going to honk a few people off, don't really care. But here's the thing. I want to talk about the reality question in your dream. Now the title of this is 4 Lies and 1 Truth. And the fact of the matter is that the majority of Americans have been sold a bill of goods when it comes to dreams. Stuff like, if you dream it, if you believe it, you can achieve it. Okay? You want to see how much baloney that is? Go watch the trials for American Idol. Go watch some of those people who they've got this huge dream about being the next American Idol, and they're going to be a star, and they suck. Okay? They haven't put the work in to make that dream a reality. So just because you believe it, just because you dream it, doesn't mean it's possible. I mean, that's just big lie number 1, okay? You can go as far as your dream will take you. Come on, okay? Let's get real about that. Edmund O'Neill said this is a quote, you have the ability to attain whatever you seek within you in every potential you can imagine. Always aim higher than you believe you can reach, so often you can reach any goal. I'd like to go to space. I'd like to be an astronaut. The only way I'm going to get that is if I pay some other rich guy a whole lot of money to get to go. But I'm never going to be an astronaut. I'll just be a passenger. Okay? Richard Bach said, you are never given a wish without also the power to make it true. Really. I'd like to start tomorrow. I wish I could start tomorrow in the Phillies lineup. You know, they're playing the Braves, be right alongside Bryce Harper. Where's my power to make that come true? Okay? Hey, that'd be nice. I wish I could just be there. I can't. Okay? I don't have the time to go. I don't have the energy to go right now, okay? Give these types of quotes some rational thought. I want to go back to the American Idol reference I used a little bit ago. Watch the trials. Watch, you know, they have where people came and they tried out. And, you know, some of these people just have no business trying out with their talents, okay? And where is their friends and family? You know, if you're in any kind of marketing business, your friends and family kind of run from you. They're haters. They tell you it's never going to work in this. Where were these people's friends and family? They can't carry a tune in a bucket. Heck, they don't even know where the bucket's at. Okay? So there's some things that we have to realize about our dreams when it comes to reality. And those 4 lies are told day in and day out to people. Network marketing is absolutely the worst when it comes to it. Any type of network marketing, multi-level marketing. If you dream it, you can have it. No. First off, you have the wrong mindset. Okay? There was years ago, and it's still going on now. There's still some preachers out there that preach it. It's called name it and claim it. Okay, so if you see it, you want that Ferrari, you just keep naming it. You keep naming it. You keep naming it, and sooner or later you're going to have it. Not if you don't do the work. Okay, so we have these wrong mindsets. Like I said, think about the American Idol description I gave. Why are they never going to be on American Idol? Because their dream and their reality have never met and never will meet. Okay? Because you can't just say, I'm going to be on American Idol and go out and not put the work in. Okay? There's I don't know how many major league, we have a lot of minor league ball in here, and spring training just ended. Everybody broke camp. Philly's back in Philly, and everybody's back in their hometown getting ready for the season to start, okay? But we still have a lot of baseball. I mean, I can drive 10, 15 minutes in just about any direction and be to a minor league ballpark. And for those of you who've never been, you gotta go, okay? First off, you can get a whole church group in to a minor league ball game for the price of one ticket to a major league ballpark, okay? Pure and simple. And you can have a blast. They always do something. I mean, down here, I think on Tuesdays down here in the evening, you take your dog. Friday and Saturday in Clearwater, where the Phillies Advanced A team plays, they have fireworks. There's always something crazy going on. But there's a lot of guys playing baseball that have a dream of playing in the big leagues. Now, if they're at Clearwater, it is Advanced A. It's not the next step to the major leagues, but there have been some that have gone straight from Clearwater to the big leagues. Clearwater has a pretty decent team and pretty good managers and coaches and good ownership, I'm thinking, because they have good systems. And so, but it's a lot of fun to watch. These guys have dreams. You can go out there any given day and watch these guys play, and you can see who's putting in the work, who's putting in all the effort they have to put in to make it to the major leagues, and who's out there because they got a contract, they signed $1 million signing bonuses. And Major League Baseball hands out $1 million signing bonuses like candy. They do it just because they get them signed on, they get them in there, and then they come down here and they play for less than minimum wage. Don't agree with that. It is what it is. But they're getting to play their dream. I mean, they're playing Major League Baseball, okay? Or they're ready to play Major League Baseball. But you have to have the right mindset, okay? You really do have to have the right mindset. Talent, hard work, and a dream, that is a tale to success. If you're depending on luck for your dreams to come true, here's a good quote for you. If your dream depends on a lot of luck, then you're in trouble. If it depends entirely on luck, then you're in fantasy land. Okay? A lot of folks have a lottery mindset when it comes to their dreams. They believe that if somehow they show up at the right place in the right time with the right number, with the right people, with the right guru, with the right this, with the right that, then their fantasy will come true. Not going to happen. Okay? How many lottery winners are there? Here's the other question to ask. How many lottery winners are now broke and in worse shape than they were when they won the lottery? Okay? Shallow men or women believe in luck. Okay? Strong men and women believe in cause and effect. Hard work creates your luck. Okay? Hard work creates success. Here's the reality question you have to ask to know whether or not your dreams are actually attainable. And that is, am I depending on factors within my control to achieve my dream? So, for example, if you're in network marketing, the only thing you can control is what you do. You can't control whether or not somebody's going to buy your product. You can't. You have a brick and mortar business. You have a restaurant, whatever. You can't control who's going to walk in the door. You have to control what's within the four walls. You have to control, for your dreams, you have to control what's up here. You have to control the mindset. You have to control your actions every day. Okay? Do you get up? Do you do Facebook posts? Do you do lives? Do you have meetings? Do you talk to people about your product? You will never be a successful network marketer if you don't talk to people about your product, service, or opportunity. It just won't happen. Okay? And I see so many of these people on there talking about their dreams, and they start posting their checks, and they start posting, I'm more concerned about the folks I work with and their success than I am about mine. My success is important to me only in how I can use it to help others grow, okay? And one of the things is doing these Facebook Lives, trying to put out some value out there. So if you have a dream, what factors are out of your control that'll keep you from attaining that dream? And then you have to figure out who to bring alongside of you to put those factors to where they will they'll be a benefit to you. So I give you just a couple quick things to compare the Fantasyland and people who are dream builders. Okay, so Fantasyland people rely on luck. Okay, dream builders rely on discipline. You want to write a book, you got to show up every day and write a book. Maybe you only get a page done. Okay, maybe you get 10 pages done. But you got to show up. You got to do the work. Fantasizers, Fantasyland, they're focused on a destination. Okay, I'm going to make $1 million this year. Yeah, right. Okay, I'm going to get that Lamborghini that I saw some guy standing in front of. He paid $50 to get a picture taken of the Lamborghini. It's not his. So focus on a destination. Dreamers, Fantasyland people, dream builders, focus on the journey. What's the next step I have to take to get to that dream that I have out here, to get to my vision, to fulfill my purpose? What's the next step? Fantasylanders cultivate unhealthy expectations. I'm going to make $1 million today. No, you're not. Okay? Dream builders create healthy discontent. What do I have to do to earn that money today? Fantasylanders minimize the value of the work. To minimize the value of the work. Oh, I only put 2 hours a day in on my multi-million-dollar business. You don't have a multi-million-dollar business. I get a kick out of Tim Ferriss writes a 4-hour work week. If you read the book, it's a 4-hour work week for him. Why? Because he pays somebody else to do the rest of the work. Okay, so it's not a 4-hour work week, folks. You're not going to be a multi-billionaire by working 4 hours a week. This is not going to happen, okay? But dream builders maximize the work they do. They have a plan. They get after it every day. Fantasylanders look for excuses. Dream builders lead to action, okay? Fantasylanders create inertia. Dream builders create momentum. Fantasylanders breed isolation. Think about that. You isolate yourself. You cut people off because they're haters and they're toxic to me and they don't like what I do and all this kind of crap that because they don't agree with what you're doing. Whereas a dream builder promotes teamwork. You can't build a team if you don't promote other people, if you don't look for the good and the value in other people. I can't do this on my own. There are some things that my wife brings to the table that I could never, ever, ever do. But I could show you my office right now and a picture from last week, and you would see one of the things that my wife does to keep me on the straight and narrow when it comes to being able to work and things like that. She's highly organized, and last week you could look at my desk and I could have told you where a certain piece of paper was. I still would have had to dig for it. This week, I still know where it's at. It's right there. My wife has it organized. She's awesome at that. Go look at her Instagram posts and stuff like that. She's so awesome. I'm so willy-nilly when it comes to that. I do keep up on them. I do try to be regular, but hers, man, she just does an awesome job. So I have her do those things. The things that she's really good at, she picks up my slack. I'm not trying to enhance my weaknesses. I'm going to get people around me who are good at the things that I'm weak at. That's what a team is all about. Fantasylanders wait. Well, I have an opportunity in front of me right now with one of the organizations I'm involved with to lead a great leadership training. It's going to cost some money. Okay? It's not in my budget. I don't just have it laying around. I won't use my emergency fund. But when I'm done here this afternoon and I'm done with my work today, I will figure out how to come up with the money to do it. I maybe sell something, maybe, put in a couple extra hours, do a couple extra seminars, whatever. I'll figure out how to pay for it. That's what dream builders do. They initiate, okay? Fantasylanders avoid risk. Oh, I might get hurt. Oh, it might cost me a little bit of money. Oh, I might lose some money. Oh, I might lose some money. I might lose $2. I might lose 100. I might lose 1,000. Folks, I lost 6 figures last year on a bad business move. Okay, my decision, a joint decision with my wife. We made the decision. It cost us, and it's still costing us, a small fortune. Our decision. So I could have balled up in the corner and said, oh my God, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Or I could keep going after it and try to get to the point where I thought I would be by now, but I will get there. We'll get there because we're doing this together. So we embrace the risk as necessary. Okay? That's what dream builders do. Fantasylanders make other people responsible. I could have blamed the company that got shut down. I could have blamed this person, my upline. I could have done this. No, I made the decision. I spent the money. I went out on a limb. And did certain things happen beyond my control? Absolutely. Whose fault was it? It was nobody's fault. It happened. I'm the one that made the decision. Rita and I made it together. So we're the one that's responsible for the loss. We just move forward. We continue to do what God is showing us to do on a daily basis. You know, people who are successful in the long run don't leave anything to chance. And that's what we're trying to do. We focus on what we can do now, what we can do that's working, and what we can do to bring value to folks around us. And sometimes our dreams and our desires can be so strong, they can be so focused that they distort our picture of reality. I am not an award-winning author. I probably never will be. And do you want to know why? I don't like to write. Okay. I don't. Okay. I have a speech prepared for a meeting I'm in tomorrow. And I'm sitting here thinking, okay, I have it up here. Okay. And I'm pretty good at delivering speeches. However, if I take the time to write it down and get after it and memorize it, at least memorize the talking points and do it without a cheat sheet, it's so much more real. So I do have to write, and I don't like it. I'm admitting I don't like it. One of the great ironies in life is that you must be acquainted with reality while not allowing your dreams to be shattered. You have to really focus on the reality of your dreams, okay? And I'm not saying dream small. No. I will never say that. You have to dream big. But, you know, if you're 45 years old and you're 5'1", overweight, and you're dreaming of playing in the NBA, it's not going to happen, okay? Get that dream and work for something that you can. At 45 years old, maybe at 5'1", basketball is probably not a sport, okay, for you. But there's all sorts of other things that you can do if you're looking to be involved in a team sport. And the more unrealistic your dream is, the more you will be tempted to depend upon things you cannot control. Think about it, okay? We can't let our dreams distort our picture of reality. So, play to your strengths. Play to the things that you can control. You know, I know some folks out there who have some great ideas when it comes to children and how to work with children and things like that. And that's a strength for them. That's not a strength for me. And I don't know, Samantha, if you're still watching, Samantha Johnson up in Cheyenne, Wyoming, has a heart for children, and she comes up with some of the craziest games I've seen her come up with to teach children and some stuff. She has a heart for that, and she's good at it. And last I heard, she was writing a vacation Bible school program. That's a dream that she needs to hold on to because she's good at that kind of stuff. Pure and simple. I'm not. I would write that stuff. The kids would look at me like I'm some sort of idiot, okay? I'm not good at that, so I'm not going to try to do that. But you bring people around you that are good at those kind of things. And when you find an area that you're not, look for a mentor. Look for somebody to bring alongside you to help you get to that level that you're desiring. If our talents don't match our dreams, when we fail to recognize it, we'll be forever working but never winning. Think about, listen to that. When our talent does not match our dreams and we fail to recognize it, we'll be forever working and not winning. Build on your strengths. You have to build on your strengths. You know, we get sold, and that's my number one truth, is you have to build on your strengths. Forget about your weaknesses. You have to identify your weaknesses, and you have to bring somebody to play in your weakness area. And for some of us, that's tough because we've been burned and we don't want to trust people and things like that. But we need to learn, and we need to bring people alongside of us that we trust to play to our weaknesses, to take up the slack in our weak areas. And, you know, I really don't like it when somebody comes into my office and moves things around, but I trust my wife. And I trust her to put stuff and then tell me where she put the stuff so then I can go back and find it and do what I need to. But it is so much more comfortable to work in my office when it's organized. Then I can sit there and I do wish I had a little better view out the window, but I do have a view of some trees, and a lot of days the squirrels and the cardinals are playing there. So I have to be careful not to daydream, but to watch the studiousness of the squirrels. That's just kind of awesome. So don't buy in to the baloney about you can achieve anything you dream. You can't. Base your dreams in reality. Play to your strengths, enhance your strengths, grow your strengths, and bring people alongside who will pick up your weaknesses. Proverbs tells us that there is a wise man has many counselors. Okay, I would say over the past couple of years, I have my number one business expense is mentors and coaches and bringing people alongside of me that I can learn from and grow from. Have all of the money I spent, has it been as wise as it could have been? No, but I did get something from each one of the mentors and each one of the coaches that I brought alongside of me. And I continue to do that. I'm already looking for my 2019 budget for mentorship and people to bring alongside is already set, and right now it's as much as last year's, if not more. But I do have a couple more things coming up in 2018 that I may have to bump some 2019 money to, and then I'm already looking at 2020. So I have one program already set for 2020 that I'm going to go to, because if I don't continue to grow myself, then you die. Once you stop growing, once you stop the growth process, you're dead. So I'd encourage you, if you are looking for some coaching, some leadership, some guidance, I'm offering a complimentary, I believe it's a 6-week program on John Maxwell's 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. And some of those laws are the law of the rubber band, the law of intentionality. But we will be covering those over a 6-week period. It is a virtual course. It is complimentary. There is no charge. And I have 4 different time slots for folks, so it'll fit into anybody's schedule. But if you are interested in being involved in one of our masterminds, private message me the word growth, and I will send you a link to the mastermind. You can pick your time, and every week you'll get the lesson plan. It would be wise for you to buy the book, 15 Invaluable Laws. I think it's $15 on Amazon. A lot of times you can go to a bookstore or a library and get it. But I would really encourage you. You have to have a plan for growth. So plan on joining me in one of our mastermind groups. It's not going to cost you anything but an hour of your time. We'll do it virtual on a Zoom call. And so it doesn't matter where you are in the world, as long as you look at the time frame and say, okay, it's 9 o'clock Eastern. So that makes it whatever time, wherever you're at. So, but anyway, I would invite you, private message me the word growth, and I'll get all the information out to you, and you can select your mastermind group. This has been Sam McEwen coming to you live from Tampa, Florida. We'll be back tomorrow with some more thoughts on your dreams. Live intentionally and be blessed today.